In today's video, I'm going to collect my $1,316 worth of rewards. It's Friday morning. It's always my favorite day. This is about 2 days worth of rewards. I've been doing on average around $700 per day with the market volatility. Super exciting, and one of my positions is offline. But I want to make this video much less about the actual income part of it and much more about the strategy. Now remember, I'm on Aerodrome here, so I'm going to collect Aero tokens and then convert them into USDC. Now what do I do with that USDC? And that's what I ultimately want to talk about before we start getting paid here. Now, we get this a lot. I get two types of regret that I get in my inbox, in my DMs, and just even in the comments on this YouTube channel. And you'll see it if you scrub through it. Go to when the markets were super high, and then go like 2 weeks after markets correct. You'll always see, and I get these DMs, as I know you were talking about taking profit, but I fell into a bit of greed. I thought the markets would keep going up. Twitter was telling me Bitcoin's going to be $250,000. I never took any profit off the table. I reinvested all of my positions in DeFi. I compounded all my returns, and now that markets have dumped, I have nothing sitting on the sidelines to actually take advantage of an opportunity. This opportunity was wild, and what we always see is viewership drops off, interest in crypto drops off, and I get kind of upset about it because I'm like, that this presents such a wild opportunity, but we listen to the Twitter noise or the social media noise of Bitcoin's going to zero, crypto's done, we're entering a recession, blah, 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 blah. If you have profits sitting on the sidelines, which I take my profits and I stack them. So today, this is going to go up by another $1,300. I should have pretty damn near close to $58.5, almost $59,000. And when markets present an opportunity, guess what I'm going to be able to do? I'm going to be able to deploy. I want you to remember, so there's two types of regrets. There's one who says, I know you keep saying take profit, lock it in, but I didn't. Now I regret it. Or we're over here and I should have been more committed. I should have entered. I knew I should have. We were below the moving average. We were oversold on the RSI index. And I knew I should have, but I was paralyzed by fear and I didn't take advantage of it. This is why I love DeFi and creating yields. And it's also why I like bull run bags. I don't think you should do just one or the other. And anyone who's saying you should only do DeFi, if you just do the math, that's probably not, the most accurate statement. And anyone who says you should just build bull run bags and hold and hope and ride the wave is not really painting the full picture. If you do both, then you're not worried what the market is doing, because you're always creating cash flow over here and you're stacking those profits so you can buy distressed assets and you're building your bull run bag. Now, your portfolio values are always going to fluctuate, but if we zoom out a year, 2 years, 5 years, and you start planting the seeds now, the life you want is on the other side of that. But if we keep day trading this stuff or freaking out when markets create a bit of freaking noise, all of this to me is noise, by the way. There's opportunity within it, but it's all noise. I was out of position in many of my ranges for most of this time. I'm not going to lock in the impermanent loss. But guess what? I can take the profit that I've been stacking and deploy into stressed assets, either enter new LPs, which I did, and then you stagger them. So as the markets go up, you start reaping in the profits, or buying distressed assets. I bought a bunch of Bitcoin and I'm doubling down on Ethereum because I think it's completely undervalued. In this chart here, I know we went under 1500 for a moment. This is the daily. Yeah, we went down to 1375. We're back at 1800. I'm looking at $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 ETH this cycle. That really excites me. And so now, do you care if your portfolio is down by 15, 20% right now? If you do, you're looking at it very short term. I'm excited to where my portfolio is going to be in 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. So let me walk you through how I do this. I won't collect it all, but let me just grab my biggest one here. So 272, as you can see here on Aave, I have 0 USDC. Now, I like platforms like VFAT because I can do this all in one click. I can collect the Aero rewards and then I can convert them into USDC all in one click. So I can go into this wrapped ETH USDC pool with a 17% wide range. Right on the bottom of that range, I can go harvest. I could say harvest into USDC, and I'm going to harvest this $209 minus 1.88 of these fees. Harvest, it's going to be done in basically one click. And while we're at it, let's just do one more just to show you what I do here. I'm going to harvest this $604. That's a juicy one. Let's harvest that. I like $604 pays for a lot of things in my life. Protocol fee is going to be 5.4. So remember, you are paying fees here. You could do this manually. You could yield farm over on Aerodrome. You could collect your Aero rewards and then convert that Aero into USDC. But a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there. That's the price of doing business in the DeFi business. Let me confirm that. You know what? Let's just collect all this because it's bam. Let me collect this 302. Harvest. Boom. We getting paid. I like DeFi paychecks. I like DeFi paychecks a lot. I am not trading my time for money, and I don't care if I'm collecting $2, $200, or $1,000. To me, I celebrate all of it. There's way too many people turn their nose at, but a few bucks. I'm like, to me, every dollar counts. I'm out of range on this one, but I'm going to harvest it anyways because $67 is $67. I'm stoked when I just collect like $2 through DeFi. I've got some 3, 4, 5% interest on my lent capital, and I know that it's a couple dollars per day and just excites me because that compound effect over years buys you your dream life. All right, let's go over to Aave. I should have my $1,300 there ready to supply. And when the markets present an opportunity, guess what I can do? I can deploy a ton of capital. If there's another leg down on Bitcoin, if it doesn't hold this support, if some news comes out, we're fully out of control. We can't control any of that. But I could buy a bunch of BTC or ETH or Sol or SUI, which, by the way, SUI, look at those. Congratulations to all those who were accumulating. This is no joke. This is $2,000 turned into $36,000, $20,000 turned into $36,000. I got about $40,000 worth of SUI now. And again, I'm not in this game to round trip these cycles. I am here to lock in profit. And so if you're in SUI and you're waiting for $5, $10, $20, all I'm saying is, depending on your time horizon, of course, but you're never going to regret locking in a little bit of profit. We're well above the MA. We're overbought on the RSI. Now, could things keep going up and to the right? I actually think they will, but you're never going to regret locking in a little bit of profit. And then move that profit into your bank account and go do something with it. Like, it's the best feeling. Let me know if you've done that. You actually took DeFi returns. You made some profit. You moved it into the real world, and then you did something that increased your life quality, your life experience, or you did it for someone or something, whatever that is. I've got a vehicle sitting in my driveway and I know DeFi paid for it, and it is an awesome feeling. I know my time wasn't traded for it. My capital was. Really, really hope that helps. And remember, an APR of 40%. Right now we're seeing a lot of volume, but if you 40, 50%, you're running circles around Wall Street. You're doing very, very well. And since we've been chatting, I'm almost $2 richer, and I'll happily take that. In another 10 minutes, I'll have $4 or $5 in here and I can go get myself a free coffee. And I know that seems so insignificant, but that's the mentality it takes if you can approach your life with that mentality. Oh, I don't trade my time for money. I trade money for money. I may start having to trade my time for money, but as I get money, I'm not just going to spend it. I'm going to invest it so it can start working for me, and then I can go buy stupid stuff, which cars are not stupid, by the way, but you get the point. You can go fund your lifestyle through it, or at least increase the quality of a lifestyle. And it's that mentality. I don't care if you're making 10% APR, 4% APR, or 100% APR. It's the mentality. It's the way you're approaching things. There we go. $2.12. I could sit here and watch this all day. It's like this is a little employee, or my dollars are like a little army and they're going out conquering the world and bringing me back loot. It's like a video game, but you've got to make it real. If you just sit here and watch these numbers all day and you never actually do something with it, and you don't extract it and you don't lock it in, then it is literally a video game, but you're gambling your own money. But if you treat it like an investor, then at the end of the day, it'll show 500 in here. And guess what? Tomorrow or in a couple days, I'll take it, I'll extract it, back on profit, back in profit. Anyways, I could talk about this stuff forever. In the comments, let me know what lands. If this lands, lock it in. When you are presented with the opportunity to lock in profit, lock it in. And I know for the majority, I'm going to say that, but they're not going to do it. I want you to even just get used to locking in a bit. Oh, but I think Bitcoin's going to hit 100 or 110K. Got it. Understood. Lock in a bit. Make it real. Take a couple $100 off the table. See how it makes you feel. Get used to it. Get in the habit of it. And eventually you won't be FOMOing all the time, hoping you make more. You're going to say, oh, wow, I've made some. Let me lock it in. Not, oh, I made some, but maybe I can make more. You're gambling your future away when you do that. I want to make that really clear. Anywho, all this comes with love. I'm not trying to scold, but I am trying to just get the point across. So with that said, me and my $3 are going to get out of here. I like this video, subscribe to this channel. If there's anything else, check out our free course. The Underdog Investor community is bumping. We just did a massive revamp. We have our in-person event that's half sold out. That's in June. Fast Track clients are crushing it if you're looking for one-on-one support, or if there's any way we can serve you, at least like this video, subscribe to this channel for free stuff. And if you do want some guidance, assistance, join the community. If we can serve you in any way, then do check out cryptolabsresearch.com. Links are in the description. And with that said, we'll see you in the next. Peace.